Hey everybody, welcome back to the Family Mart podcast. I'm Chris.
And I'm Jay. Welcome back.
We'd like to start the show off by thanking our executive producers of the pod, Danica, Alexis, Crack Addicts, Shields, Emily,
Jess, SDK, Mers, Tommy, my brother,
John, Marcus, and our newest patron, who was our newest patron last week, meaning we didn't get any new patrons this week, Eric.
a.k.a. Eric. He clarified he wanted to be Eric.
Guys, we have employee number one here.
Special announcement.
Special announcement. He doesn't have a camera on him, but you guys may know him if you know me or Jay. His name is Mers.
Welcome.
What's up, y'all?
And he has a mic.
He tried to come in smooth as hell.
So, you know, we hired a little producer. We have a little a nice little setup, as you can see. If you're watching the YouTube version, you can see that we're in a new room, aka the old room, which is Jay's studio.
Yeah.
And
We got a little production going on.
yeah, we have a little production going on.
This is what ESPN looks like.
So shout out to Mers. Thank you for being employee number one. He's going to be our fact checker, our Jamie of the show, if you will. If you watch the Joe Rogan podcast. We also have Jerem in here, who's unpaid intern.
Unpaid intern. He's here for the exposure.
He's here for the exposure, you know, and you can't really get mad at the exposure. So, Mers, how does it feel to get 10% of the podcast? Something that he's been wanting for a long time.
It's been a long time coming, man, and I'm glad that I'm here.
You've been trying to eat off of Wiz's plate for a long time.
Yeah.
I think it's the other way around. dude.
Wait, what?
I think it's the other way
I'm
around.
not asking you for 10%.
Facts.
Yo, fact check.
Listen, guys, we appreciate Mers for being here. As much as we like to joke on each other, as much as Mers comes in here with the beady energy and try to, like, you know, try to fucking talk down on me, we love him, and hopefully he makes the show great, or else he's getting fired.
Yeah, sorry to fire employee number one.
Come on, guys.
Which, you know, technically, Mers is employee number one. Before all of this, before the Patreon,
Yeah.
back when we were doing, like, we were on episode 40,
Yeah.
we were paying, well, I was
You were
paying
paying
Mers to do all the Instagram stuff.
Imagine that we hired someone else, though, to do this job, and then they were actually employee number two. This is still the same employee.
This is still
he
the
just
same
called
employee.
off the last 4 months.
He's just been out. Well, maybe even longer than 4 months, like
How
a
long?
year and some change. Because we took a break. Mers
Yeah, but-
took a longer break.
I know, but what's he gonna do? Keep working while we're on a break?
I mean, you know what? It's crazy because, like, when Mers was working, quote unquote, for us, he was actually
Pretty productive.
productive, but it's sort of turned into like Mers was like
the best.
turning against us.
Yeah, we're starting to
almost.
hate us.
Like, he was starting to hate us. He was starting to hate how much we stuttered during the podcast. He was starting to somehow, like, make fun of us during the edit.
He would he would use our Instagram post to make fun of us.
Yeah, it just somehow turned on us. I don't know how it happened. But
It's
somehow,
hella funny.
Yeah, somehow Mers turned on us. Anyways, Mers is back. If you're watching the YouTube version, employee number one in the comments. If you're
Okay.
watching the YouTube version, comment employee number one. Show him some love, you know?
Show him,
you know
show
what?
him some love. Show us
This-
some engagement.
From the previous episodes, it seems like I'm looking for love. But now we
Yeah.
might have two people looking for love.
Someone else is searching.
Maybe Mers?
Oh, have you been on the look?
What are you
Are
talking
you-
about?
Are you sort of on the hunt for love, or are you just chilling right now?
Actually, back on the hunt for
Men?
a no.
Sorry.
For a previous.
Oh,
Okay.
Previously on.
Yes.
Yeah.
She is a Patreon.
Oh,
Yes.
that dwindles it down. Okay, we
Yes.
won't. Okay, we don't have to go any
Let's
further.
let the
than that.
crowd figure that out.
Yeah, sign up for the Patreon to see all the names.
Sign up. Yeah, sign up for the Patreon. $10 a month for the top to premiere.
She's funding all of our paychecks.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you would say you're not looking for love right now. You're chilling.
Not looking outside of the
realm
main.
of the Patreon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got you.
Outside of
Sick.
the main.
Say less.
Yo,
So-
join the Patreon to find love.
Yeah, for real. You might. That might be.
That's what I'm saying.
What
We're
if we
we're gonna create
slowly
it.
turn it into a dating app?
I'm saying you never know what can happen.
One big circle jerk.
Finally, a Discord happens, and then there's the specific channel dating.
Everyone finds love but me.
dating in life.
I mean, you can find it. You just don't look for it.
That's true.
Well,
You know,
you
you're out
looked
here making-
one.
I mean, you're making TikToks to find it. It doesn't work.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, hold on. What better method? What should I have taken other than the TikTok? How am I gonna run into this girl?
That's why we need 50 likes on our thing
No,
to
let's
make a
just talk
Tinder.
about this. Let's just talk about the girl specifically.
Oh,
we don't
this
have to
specific
name her
situation.
because we all know what her name is.
Right.
How would I have approached her if we're not in the same field? We don't have any mutual friends. How is that gonna happen? You got a better idea?
I don't have no solution, so I'm gonna backtrack.
Ultimately, I thought that was a good idea because that's creating an opportunity out of nothing.
But looking back though, it does make me cringe to see myself do that. Like it's like, bro, how am I desperate?
I mean, hindsight 2020, dude.
That's true. Hindsight is 20.
Do you feel
Oh my
how
God.
embarrassed are you about it? Oh my God, dude.
Pretty.
He's pulling it up on the monitor.
Damn, she's so fine, dude. That's such a
I'm
shame,
dead, dude.
It's such a shame. It would have been. What do you think our kids would have looked like? Would they have looked?
They probably look like Mila Kunis,
She's pretty fine.
a
dude.
darker version.
My kids would have turned out
A dark
fine,
Mila
bro.
Kunis?
Oh my God, she's bad.
You
know,
are.
I hope that somehow it turns out that she's not really into dudes. I think that would make me feel so relieved.
That would make you feel more relieved than just getting a no.
Yeah. Because like she's just not into you, bro. She's not into your
Like she's literally not into you
Literally.
naturally.
yeah.
I guess that's easier music to face.
She's like a blend of Mila Kunis and what's the other girl that was on Hot Ones?
Oh, Vanessa Hudgens.
Yeah, she's
the
like a
first
blend.
nude. Let's talk about Vanessa Hudgens for a second. Vanessa Hudgens, her nude was the first celebrity nude I've ever seen.
That was one of the first like break the internet type
yeah,
shit.
it literally broke the internet, dude.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that. That image is printed in my brain.
I remember that came out in high school, and then like people had it on shirts,
Yeah. Oh wow.
and not like explicitly like straight up, but like
like the censored version.
no, a homie had like like good graphic design, like put it like hidden in like a saying or something.
Wow.
And
Not
it was like really
censored.
good. It was censored. Like
Okay.
that part wasn't shown. Whatever. But
It
like
was on
yeah,
a
it was a
shirt.
big moment.
Right.
And
The biggest moment. If
And then they still continue with like High School Musical 3.
there
Yo.
it is, man. I remember that picture like it was yesterday, bro.
I'm dead, dude.
It's oh man. I wish I could go back to that time. Such a simpler what a simpler time, you
Oh
know?
man, what a simpler time high school was.
What a simpler time. When is it okay to fart in front of your significant other? I was thinking about this the other day when I was, cuz I let it fly.
all the day. You
All day.
always let it fly in front of us.
Which is what you're supposed to be doing.
No. There's being courteous. You got to be able to like
There's gotta be
separate
a-
yourself.
There's got to be a balance though, like being courteous and having internal problems because you're holding in your gas.
Are you having problems though? Do you recognize like
no,
do you
I'm not
think you
because
have,
I let it out.
I know, but what if you just held like sometimes we get into the car, or we just picked up the Wingstop, we get into the car and then immediately like you couldn't have done it before that?
I didn't have to. I would have if I had to.
Okay,
let's
at
get back
max-
to let's get back to the question.
All right.
How long should you wait? Let's get a vote in the room. Jay, let's start with you.
Seeing as I am a resident in I fucked that up. I'm in a relationship, so I think it's
Hearts are broken.
I don't know, 3 months?
Well, it says here it takes about 2 to 6 months for most people to feel
so
comfortable.
the average
farting in
is
front
2
of
to
their
6 months.
significant
What do
other.
you think, Mers? You doing it before the 2-month period?
I think, yeah. That's probably within 2 weeks.
What about you, Germ? How long are you waiting before that? Oh my god,
3
years.
years? This dude
Jesus.
is waiting on it.
Yo, he had gas problems for sure.
I don't think I heard Germ fart, and I've known him for 11 years.
You've only known him for 11. He's 23, and you've only known him for 11 years.
And they're siblings.
and you guys live together. Listen, I think the first date is the time to do it.
Nah. Well, I mean,
Get it out the
no,
way,
yeah,
bro.
no, for real. I don't think that's a bad move.
We're gonna act like people don't fart.
It's just embarrassing a little bit.
No, for sure it's embarrassing, but once you get over that first hump, you're smooth sailing.
All right, but if everyone is embarrassed about it and you do it on the first time, then they're gonna be like, hold on, if he was okay doing it this easily on the first date, does that mean he has a farting problem?
Hey, I have to fart right now. This is gonna be really weird. It might smell a little bit, but listen, if you have a problem with it now, you're definitely gonna have a problem with it later. So let's just have this problem now. And if you can't get past it, then this is just not gonna work. I'm not gonna be fucking pretending I don't have to fart all the time.
I know, but what if they were like sensitive to smell and then they know right then and there?
well,
like,
then this is not gonna work out.
okay, you're right. Ultimately, You're right.
Imagine
be upfront and transparent about, I guess, 100% of everything.
Imagine finding out a year and a half later she's sensitive to smells, and you have to hold in your farts.
A year and a half later?
Well, I mean, according to Germ, he's waited like fucking 3 years before he farted.
Okay, he's definitely on, like, he's definitely an outlier on the skew of, like, the average. Me and Mers were pretty firmly in, like, pretty soon.
But just imagine you're 6 months into the relationship, right? You fart for the first time, and she's like, "Oh my god, that's disgusting." And then what? Then now you have to just fucking dance around the fact that you have to fart all the time, or what's the solution?
Okay, I guess maybe like the first, second date. I don't know.
First date, let it out, man. Let us know in the comments.
All right, I guess.
How long should you wait before farting in front of somebody you're interested in?
There we go. Maybe this will bring up a topic of debate in the comments.
But don't you want to be comfortable? Like if you're holding in your farts, we all know what that feels like.
It's not a good feeling.
Would you rather be uncomfortable or comfortable?
That's the question, dude.
Okay, maybe it's because for me, I'm not much of a farter, so I don't know what you guys experience. You know what I mean?
I don't think you're much of anything.
Took that opportunity to shit on me. Took that opportunity to fart on me.
Okay, well, if you're not a farter, what are you? A silencer?
I definitely barp.
You barp?
Barb Simpson.
Don't get me wrong. I do fart, but like I don't have to fart that often. I definitely burp more. I'm built different.
You're built different, bro. You are one of a kind for sure.
So Jay, you're saying Jess has heard you fart and smelled it before.
One is definitely yes, she has, but it doesn't smell. When's the last time you guys smelled one of mine? Never.
Okay,
That's
we
true.
apologize. First of all, if you're like eating or something, or if this is like a sensitive subject,
Oh
we
my
apologize.
god, we definitely talk about way nastier shit on the show.
Yeah, but I don't know. For some reason, there's people out there that don't like talking about shit while they're eating or fart while they're eating or like.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it, but I think like when you put this show on, there's kind of like disclaimer of like some
Poo-poo
shit
pee-pee
might,
jokes?
poo poo pee pee jokes might fly.
well, we apologize. I mean, we don't have much else to say. So I seen this. I guess this thing has been going around on Twitter. People are asking, would you take $500,000?
Or dinner with Jay-Z. This has been a long time debate on Twitter
Has it?
for a long time.
Like longer than a year?
Oh, like 5-6 years. This is like one of the first like
Twitter debates.
big debates. Yeah, it's so
Who
funny.
came up with this?
Probably Deezus. I think it was Deezus.
What would you do?
Give me the $500K.
Yeah, bro.
I'd take the $500K because apparently Jay-Z's biggest tab was $110,000
Oh my god.
at a bar.
Oh my god. At the 40/40?
I actually don't know where it was at, but he definitely bought 40 bottles of Ace of Spades.
Holy shit.
I would personally take the 500,000 also, because
Yeah.
that 500,000 you could flip into more money. Like
Easily.
Sure, you might get some gems from Jay-Z. You
Yeah.
might make a cool relationship, but
So-
you also might not.
Yeah, he might just pay for your dinner.
Yeah.
Thanks. Someone did say the other day they took a meeting with Jay-Z and ended up making more than $500K. But that's like a business meeting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like a business dinner. This is like straight up dinner with Jay-Z or just 500
Or
racks.
500,000. Yeah, I'm taking the 500,000. You could flip that into way more money. Most likely, we'll end up running into Jay-Z because you're around people.
Exactly, because you're making it flip
Yeah.
versus like just having dinner just to be in the same ambiance.
Yeah, it's a weird debate.
Unless
for
you already
sure.
make a lot of money and they're just like, yo, let's just have dinner.
or you don't need the 500.
You don't. Yeah. If you don't need the $500K, then I guess that makes sense. But
I mean, do you really need 500,000 though?
no one
Does
really.
anybody really need 500,000?
I mean, yeah.
To live, like, come on, bro. You're living in excess.
Yeah, but what if they were in debt 500,000K?
What the fuck are you doing? 500,000K. 500,000K.
500,000K. That's some RuneScape money.
That's 500,000K.
I'm just saying, man.
But
School's
just imagine
expensive.
being Jay-Z though, and like having that question held, like with your name in it, like, yo, $500,000 or
dinner with you,
Jay?
bro. He's like,
Like you,
well,
Jay.
me. I would be like, yo, you better fucking take the money.
Yeah.
Like, what am I gonna do I'm not even trying to sign you. You're not like trying to sneak into Logan Paul's show right now and trying to get a job or something.
Yeah. Speaking of that, dude, I wonder what the update on him.
Oh,
is.
you didn't have a follow up?
Nah.
I know he's still trying to get on. That's all I know. Like, he's still trying to get on, but that his 15 minutes already up.
Yeah. I don't even think he had 15 minutes. Honestly, he probably had like
1 minute.
a minute, to be real.
Little flash in the pan. That's how often like these viral moments just be happening. It just comes and goes.
And then if you don't take advantage of it, or if you're just not, like we said, if you're not that person, it just wasn't meant for you to happen, you know?
Yeah.
Nothing's going to come from that. I want to talk about this because this is sort of happening before the podcast. When Merce came in, he asked if I was trying to eat after this. And it's come to my attention that whenever all four of us go somewhere to eat and one of us is not eating, that's a point of contention for sure.
It's definitely a point to attack somebody.
Yeah. You attack the person that came to hang out but is not eating.
There's a lot of factors that come into play with this. It's right for us to make fun of you, but it's
but making fun of and getting mad is totally. I remember when we went to that wing spot, you guys found out I wasn't eating and fucking blew up on me.
What wing spot? Down the street?
Yeah. We went to a wing spot, pulled up, I sat down. Both of you looked at me while I was in line, and you were like, yo, Wiz, you're not going to eat? And I was like, no, I'm just hanging out. And you guys were upset.
I don't remember. You remember this, Mers?
I do remember, because I was the one that was upset.
You were actually upset. Legit upset.
Well, yeah, because I mean, if we're gonna go out to eat, we all need to eat together.
Why though? I'm not stopping you from eating.
Yeah, but we want you to start.
Start what?
Enjoying yourself with us.
I am.
There's been so many times I've come to hang out and not eat, and it's not a problem. Like, I get made fun of. It's fine. I get it.
It seems like it's just
at you then.
Towards me then. It just seems like I'm the one that gets yelled at here.
Like, because you barely eat.
I eat the most.
You know where this comes from? You know where this comes from? I think honestly it's deep rooted. It's because when you went vegan vegetarian octo pesco,
dude,
it was on because you would never eat anything except for like French fries, and we're just like, dude, just fucking
and
eat
also
something.
What's the problem with that? If I'm trying to now you got stipulations on what I can eat and what I should eat.
It's definitely toxic. I'm not saying it's right.
It's not fair, dude. It's just me. If I feel like if anybody else were to do that, like be vegan and like go out to eat and be like, yo, man, I can only eat the fries here. They'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. But for me, I'm like, yo, I can only eat the fries. Like, yo, Wiz, just stop being vegan, bro. It's not even worth it.
Here's the real question. Do you guys get hungry when you see food?
What?
Yeah. When I'm hungry.
Damn, every time I see food, I'm hungry. Even if I just ate.
That's deep rooted.
Yeah, that's deep rooted. That's built different for sure.
It's trauma.
Yeah.
Trauma.
Yeah. Donald Trauma. Let us know in the comments. You went out to eat with the homies. One of the homies says that they're not going to eat. Are you going to get upset? Is that something to be upset about?
It's
definitely
not.
It's toxic as fuck.
100% not. But we find any reason to make fun of each other.
This is suicidal.
This is
suicidal inducing.
Were you suicidal from this?
Could have been. You don't know that.
You don't know that either because it didn't happen.
I'm just saying, bro. It's just not. It's toxic.
It could have escalated.
It could have escalated.
All right, but how come that's more sensitive than other times that we make fun of each other for things?
That one happens the most often, I feel.
That one?
Because we eat all the time. Every time we see each other, we eat. All we do is fucking eat.
I know, we hang out and eat, but how often is it that you're not eating?
Often enough for me to bring it up on the fucking podcast.
To be fair, Wiz only eats 3 things. 8 Kitchen, Juan's,
and Roberto's.
That's not true.
What else do you eat?
Okay, well, if that were the case, which is not, I mean, I eat more restaurants. I eat at more restaurants than that.
Every time we bring up a restaurant, you don't want to eat it.
That's not true.
It's not?
That's not true.
It's not.
No, it's not.
Okay. Have you ate McDonald's with me?
No, but don't bring that. Oh, come on, bro.
He got you.
Jay doesn't eat McDonald's either, and you don't say nothing about him.
Because he eats it with me.
No, he doesn't.
I think I do.
And
you think you do. You have to say.
All right, hold on.
He's the only one that ate it with me at your surprise birthday, at y'all both surprise birthday party.
Yeah, I had McDonald's. But I'm saying,
which was like 5 years ago.
In general, I be eating McDonald's. I might not have eaten it with Mers in a while, but I do eat McDonald's. Because you're an elitist.
Let me go back to what Mers was saying. If that was true, if those were the only 3 places that I want to eat at, which again is not true, what's wrong with that?
The problem is.
No,
this is the true problem. We always eat with you. You don't want to eat with us.
Oh.
We sacrifice. You don't sacrifice for us.
That's big.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's deep.
I'm not.
It's not fair when you
Because when you don't want it, you don't eat. When we don't want it, we still fucking eat with you.
I have no voice of reason here.
Let me go up to bat for Wiz real quick. In general, when we try to decide on what to eat, I'm mostly I'm down for whatever guy, which is the worst answer.
Yeah,
that's the
worst
guy
guy to be.
except Wiz.
That's the worst guy to be in any friend group.
I acknowledge I'm the worst of the worst when it comes to trying to make a decision.
Whatever, because
So then
I'm down for whatever means you're really not.
No, when have I debated against something besides Juan sometimes?
Anyways, continue.
Anyways, I know that I'm the worst when it comes to trying to make a decision when we're trying to eat. So then you take it upon yourself, like, okay, I'll take the lead. If he says he's down for whatever, he's gonna be down for whatever these next 3 things I'm about to list. And you just happen to be a creature of habit.
Where's the issue?
There's no issue.
The issue lies within the people who are hating.
But do you feel like you are the most gung-ho about trying a new spot?
No, he doesn't want to try new spots.
Well, I'm just okay, but also we're not. None of us are really. I don't remember the last time somebody suggested a for real new spot. Maybe you'll say it in a text. You'll say it in a text and be like, "Yo, this question mark." But we're okay. Pull up the address. What time? When are we going?
We do, but you say I already ate.
Okay, now you're just bringing up shit that's not true. Where's the receipts, bro?
Okay, just look at the YouTube and see how much this dude eats at home.
Yo, speaking of which, on the last one, I was like, my guy's eating kimchi. That shit was crunchy. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, kimchi, rice, and egg.
With seaweed. I was like, this shit's wild.
You never seen that before?
Mm-mm.
No,
there's no problem. There's no problem.
I just don't understand. Like, y'all got so many problems with me, but I don't have any problems with y'all. Other than the fact that y'all got a problem with me. That's my only problem.
I'm saying, dude, I know what the word is when you make a decision and you come up with what to eat.
You know what? Wouldn't you say an admirable trait about me is that I just can make a decision?
Yeah, decision making's a big ask.
Yeah.
I think.
Fucking hit me back, whatever your fucking name is. Hit me back on Instagram then.
I'm 5'9" and I can make decisions.
Yeah. Listen, recently, Steve from Blue's Clues came back.
That was fire.
Well, he didn't really make a comeback.
Well, yeah. A cameo.
He made a cameo. He put out a I'm sorry for
Nah,
leaving.
I think he was just doing like a wellness check on millennials.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
was it a legit release by Nickelodeon joint?
Yeah. Because there's another clip of him with the other 2 people that replaced him. Not replaced.
Joe
and Steve too.
Yeah.
I don't know the Filipino.
It's in that
name.
Twitter link, Mers.
Well, whichever it is.
Talking about while I was gone, I hope you're well. I'm doing well. And you know what's crazy? I started doing research on Steve after this, right? After this video came out, and I realized there were so many rumors about him that were not true. Like people were saying that he was a drug addict.
Yeah, that was like the first big rumor about him.
That was the biggest thing about him that carried over to now. That people thought that he was a real drug addict.
Right.
And then he comes out and says it's not true, or I don't know how he cleared that up, but I found out that it wasn't true.
Like, he went on to go to college.
Yeah, literally went to college. It wasn't lying about none of that.
Yeah.
I remember for the longest time, the story that I carried with me was like, he wasn't going to college.
Right.
He was out there doing coke.
Right. What? Hey, not a bad lifestyle.
Which is, if that's what he wants to do with the money.
Yeah.
Whatever, bro. Do your thing.
Yeah, get that clue.
But apparently,
I smell this clue.
Yo. The Huffington Post. I'm dead. Either way, he made an appearance, and it was. I wasn't even that big of a Blue's Clues fan, but for some reason, seeing that video and hearing him talk
was really touching.
Yeah, it was like it made me feel comfortable.
Like, I don't think I was a fan. Like, sometimes I would watch it and I'd kind of be annoyed that it's on because I'd rather SpongeBob be on or something like that. But I did watch a lot of Blue's Clues.
Yeah.
And it was like super touching when I was watching this.
Yeah. It kind of makes me sad a little bit that like all these lies went on about him and like he didn't really have an outlet to clear his name.
Right.
Like, he was in college. Like, I'm not doing drugs, guys. Like, I'm just a normal guy.
Right. Like, I'm trying to learn.
Yeah. I'm over here trying to get my master's. And, like, everyone's thinking I'm in the bathroom fucking sniffing coke.
The professor's making fun of me, thinking I'm looking for a clue and shit.
He also said that he actually left the show because there was a lot of people that were on the show production wise that were leaving. So he kind of felt like
okay.
it's
time to move on.
It's time to move on.
It's a new era.
Yeah, everyone else is left. That
I can feel that.
Used to fuck with. Yeah.
Yeah, I also read that he was trying to leave while he was on top because like that was the peak of his time.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And
He
then,
was on top.
And then in an interview, he was like, "I don't know how long I'm gonna be fucking doing a kid show for. Like, I didn't move to New York to be in a kid show. You know.
Yeah.
I came to act and shit. So he went on like after college and shit. He like produced an album.
Damn.
Yeah, I think he put out 2 albums actually. Was in a few movies here and there.
So like pretty normal and wholesome guy.
Yeah, went to college. Has a nice condo in Manhattan
Sick.
or Brooklyn. Either
Damn,
way,
was-
super expensive.
Was Nickelodeon paying like that?
Dude, he's getting the royalties for sure.
Oh, royalties.
The
Never
rumors
thought
were
of that.
crazy though. Like they were saying he had a heroin overdose.
Oh,
He was
shit.
killed in a car accident.
Oh my god.
Well, look, there's like a common thread here with like child show actors and like just the rumors that happen when they leave something. Like there was a big Barney one
yeah.
that he was on drugs.
I think that's just like the go-to for like anybody on kid shows is like drugs, sex offender.
I think it's because it happens once and then it just becomes the
it's
go-to.
just easy for that excuse.
Well,
because
because the Pee Wee dude, you know his namers, the Pee Wee
Pee Wee
Playhouse,
Herman?
Pee Wee Herman. Like, didn't he legit get caught jacking off in a movie theater and then he got?
Whoa. See, that also might be a rumor that we carried with us. That's not even true.
Let's see. Pick it up.
I hope it's not true, dude. Because like, what is he? You don't got to do that there.
I'm saying,
Like,
you know,
come on, dog.
like what movie are you watching?
Put your phone on vibrate and put your dick in your hand. I mean, put your dick in your pants,
Put your dick in your hand.
dude. Did you?
He was arrested for masturbating in public though.
Oh my
Yeah.
In
god!
1991.
In an adult theater.
In an adult theater.
Does that
Oh.
mean in like a?
Like he's watching in a porn theater.
So
it
how they
was.
did it was detectives were like randomly visit pornographic theaters and observe the audience. And he just so happened to be caught at the
Masturbating.
time, yeah. So his real name is Paul Rubens.
But he was I mean, it's
I'm gonna
for
say
sure-
that he got the bad end of it.
right, but he's like, you're not supposed to be doing that. But at the same time, you can kind of understand why he's doing it. though.
Right. Like why? Kind of like why else are you there?
Yeah. Remember when we went to Amsterdam and we went into those like sort of like adult theaters? Like they'd have booths.
Yeah.
And they'd have tissues in the booth for you to
Oh really?
do your business.
I don't
yeah.
remember the tissues in the booth. I just remember us walking through and I was just like, this is wild. Like there's just like porn theaters.
Yeah. It's a crazy
The
sight for sure.
underground world of Amsterdam must be crazy.
Oh, it's gotta be. It's
You know what
gotta
I mean?
be. It's gotta
Like,
be
if that's
crazier
what's
than
out-
we can imagine.
If that's what's out in the open, imagine what's not in the open.
yeah, it's gotta be crazy. Definitely people with mullets down there.
Oh god. Oh god. This dude has a thing against mullets. Let it be known.
Okay, hold on.
Let it be known.
I don't. Why are you saying lies, dude? I don't have anything against mullets. I'm just saying the mullet trend
For men. For people.
for people, it's making a comeback.
I think it's
Popular
here.
in the 1980s, now popular again in the 2021s.
It's here. It's arrived. I think it's been around since at least the beginning of the year.
Would you
This
say
year.
Would you say Theo Von had a lot to do with that?
No.
No influence at all,
I think maybe a little bit. I think the biggest influence is coming from K-pop.
because they're rocking the mullets. You don't think
Yeah.
Theo Von was inspiring K-pop?
No. There's no does Theo Von have a McDonald's deal? No.
No, but Theo Von was doing it before K-pop was, right? We could both agree on that.
I don't know about that. We would
Dude, Theo Von's been rocking the mullet since he was born.
Okay, but he doesn't have influence like that. Sure, he's a funny guy.
he doesn't have influence like that.
For people to rock a mullet?
Are you fucking kidding me?
If anything, Joe Dirt had more influence than Theo Von as far as mullets go.
okay, but okay, sure, yeah,
Or, like-
Joe Dirt. But you're saying no, but I'm just hung up on the fact that you don't think Theo Von has influence.
When it comes to a mullet, sure, he probably inspired people to start comedy careers.
You don't think he inspired at least 1,000 people to rock a mullet?
No, I'm gonna go no. I don't think so.
Mers, that's our guy.
Yeah, y'all went to go see him.
You think he inspired at least 1,000 people to rock a mullet?
1,000, maybe his 1,000 followers, maybe, but I don't.
1,000 is 1,000.
Well, true, but I think that the biggest in the 2020s was, I'm not gonna say unfortunately, but it wasn't Theo. It was Miley Cyrus,
Fucking Tiger King.
Tiger King. influence.
were more noticed for their mullet than Theo Von
and
was.
even RuPaul. Like it was a big thing
RuPaul.
in the gay community to
Bowie.
rock mullets. David Bowie. I mean, that's 80s, but
yeah, he's still iconic.
But when Bowie passed in the
Dude,
2020s, did he pass in the 20?
No, it was like 2018 or something like
I'm
that.
appalled right now.
Right.
Appalled. I'm surprised that you think Theo Von has that much influence style wise.
I don't think Theo has mainstream appeal.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
What about when he was on Joe Rogan?
So? Sure, we think he's a funny guy, but to influence how people styled themselves?
Yeah. I
don't
mean,
think so.
Miley Cyrus has a much bigger mainstream appeal
So
than Theo
you think
Von
he had
does.
zero influence on the mullet trend?
No, I'm not gonna say zero,
maybe
but if we're gonna say 1,000,
1%.
1,000 could be 1%
Where-
of the 20 million that Miley Cyrus.
I think you guys are
influenced.
underestimating how big Theo Von really is.
I think you're
I
overestimating
think you're
it.
overestimating.
The guy sells out shows everywhere he goes.
So
Yeah,
does
but all-
BTS.
The shows that he sells out they sit maybe 500 people.
No. That place that he sold out here in Vegas held way more than 500 people.
Okay, but we're
was
talking
the venue?
worldwide
What was
and
the venue?
arenas.
What was the venue?
People
I
that
don't
don't even
remember.
speak Korean listen to K-pop.
No, I'm not comparing. Okay, no, this is we're arguing two different things. You're saying that BTS is a bigger influence than Theo Von. I'm not
As far
arguing
as
that.
in-
I'm
as
just
far as
saying,
mullets go.
I'm just saying that Theo Von has a lot more influence than you guys are giving him credit for. Like you guys are thinking he only influenced 1% of the population to have a fucking mullet.
Yeah.
His influence isn't as big as Miley Cyrus or K-pop.
No, it's not. That's not what I'm arguing.
As
I'm
far
just
as
saying-
mullets, we're talking about strictly
Yeah,
mullets.
Okay, let's just talk about influence in general then. You think he Okay, no. Let's keep it on mullets. You think he can only pull 1% of the population as far as like influence on mullets?
Bro, we're talking about
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus.
I'm not comparing him to other people. I'm just saying in general.
In general,
Well, you
yeah.
have to compare
I'll-
because if Miley Cyrus is pulling
98%.
20 million, then Theo Von's 1,000.
You think Miley
That's less than
Cyrus? You
that's
think
less
Miley?
than 1% actually. Yes, I do think Miley Cyrus. As soon as Miley Cyrus pulled up the mullet, it went crazy. Everyone was doing the mullet.
That's crazy.
It's
bro.
because you don't fuck with Miley Cyrus. You fuck with Theo. That's why you think Theo's bigger.
That's why I don't think you're thinking as subjective. I don't know which one to use.
No,
as
I'm
you
just.
can be.
I just thought he had some influence on the mullet. That's all.
I don't
And
think
that
so.
you guys are kind of discounting the kind of pull
Look,
he really has.
People don't even realize Theo is in Road Rules.
Right, that.
So
But everyone knows Miley Cyrus was Hannah Montana.
okay, let's not get into the who's bigger because obviously I know Miley Cyrus is way
so
bigger
if
than
she's
Theo
bigger,
Von.
then her influence is bigger than Theo Von by way more than 98%.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying that the influence is. Yes, I know. There's a huge gap between Miley Cyrus and Theo Von. Yes, I'm just saying that I don't like the way that I view Theo in my head and the amount of stardom that he has, or at least the stardom I think he has. I don't think you guys see it the same,
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
which is fine. You
Like
know?
like people doing comedy, I don't think can influence style like that. Like what to the degree that you're trying to do right now.
I guess. I mean,
Yeah, like he hasn't even been in a big movie.
You don't have to be in a big movie to have that much influence, though.
I agree with you, like generally speaking, but like I don't think he has that much influence.
I honestly think that the mullet influence is probably bigger with the younger people than it is just Theo doing it himself.
Well, yeah, it's like on some big Gen Z shit. Like okay, I'll say like for me, from my own experience, when I had a mullet, like I didn't think of Theo Von at all, and I laughed at a lot of his jokes, but I didn't think of Theo Von at all.
Who did you think of?
When we went to Korea and I saw people with mullets, I was like, this is fire.
So you saw people rocking mullets back then, even when back that was like 2018.
Maybe 2017, yeah.
So that's when you found the mullet.
Yeah, that's when I found the mullet. And I was like, look, Asian people can do
Okay,
this
man,
shit.
respect. Maybe I'm just overshooting his, the
It
amount
could
of
be.
power that he has.
But the trend is here.
Yeah,
It's everywhere.
yeah. Mullets are cool, man. I'm not gonna hate on the mullet. It's definitely not for me. It's definitely not for my fucking head. It's
I
not
want
gonna
to
look
I want
good.
to I want to try to put you on a filter and see what it looks like.
I think I'm gonna look dumb.
I don't know. I thought you look good with long hair, so I think a mullet would work.
Oh God, here we go with the.
No, I'm serious. I mean,
Let it be
you
known.
sacrifice yourself for something else, which is great, but
What was?
you look great with
I
long hair.
sacrificed myself for myself, dude. I wasn't growing my hair for anybody else but myself.
Right, and you just posted, I miss my hair.
Yeah, I do, but I don't miss it enough to like want to have long hair again. It's just too much. It's too much work, bro. It's too much maintenance. It's too much everything.
I feel that.
When I sleep at night, I don't want to be like moving my hair around. I'm trying to sleep peacefully.
Yeah, you're definitely like convenience
hair.
over
Right.
Style.
Style.
Convenience over style, yeah.
Yeah, in general.
Which is, that's how I want to live my life. Y'all want to live it a certain way, and more power to you.
Yeah, it's fine.
You want to come here with beer and peanuts, that's fine. I come here with equipment.
And you don't want to eat with us.
No, man, I'm going to eat with y'all. Jesus Christ.
That's all I wanted to hear. Why didn't you say that in the beginning?
I'm eating out of pity. Is that okay with you?
That's fine as long as you eat with us.
How long have we been running here? Just check the...
What's the time?
About 40 minutes.
Listen, let's end it with this. Do you enjoy the fact that there are people out there that feel like they know us, and that if they were to see us in public and like approach us, they would kind of come with the vibe like, I know y'all. I can make jokes with y'all.
Japan. The Toronto boys.
Fuck.
Damn. I didn't know this was going to get brought up.
They went straight to you, man.
Well, they didn't go straight to. They went straight to y'all.
Well, they went straight to us, but they asked, hey, is that Chris Punsalon? And we said yes, and me and Jiz dipped out.
We're like, let's give them their space.
Yeah.
And you guys were taking pictures of me, dude. Like,
why not? They're your fans.
No, I know, but like the way, like you weren't taking pictures like, oh, this is cool. You were taking pictures like, oh, look at this fucking guy.
Yes, that's exactly why we're doing it. Hey, if you were in Japan when you saw Wiz and you're from Toronto, comment in the comments.
Yeah. They're like, I was just watching his videos the other day. I was like, God damn, dude.
Okay, but
we're in
seriously,
Tokyo.
do you like that? Like, would you enjoy somebody coming up to you and kind of like making jokes with you as if they knew you already?
I think I would be taken by surprise for sure. So in general, I would like it to a certain degree. I don't want you to be all buddy and then you call me like
the F word.
Well, like, what do you call me on the show sometimes? Like, I don't know. You're like, you're Jay the narcissist. And I'd be like, well, that was kind of out of nowhere. Like, just because you think you know me.
So they can't make jokes that take it too far with you off top.
Yeah, off top.
Like, they gotta be.
You gotta warm up a little bit.
Feel the water.
Yeah.
Just can't come to you like dissing you already.
Yeah, come say hi. Sure.
Yeah.
Like, hi is great.
Yeah.
But if you come straight up and just be like, you know what, Jay, you're wrong about the mullet. I'll be like, oh, yo.
Yeah. Having a conversation with somebody and them saying like, oh, but you mentioned this. Like, they bring up references and stuff that I maybe have said on the pod.
Yeah, and you got to be like, yo, I know.
But I never told that person personally. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's like, I got to understand that you're making a reference of some other content I did.
Yeah.
When you're not saying it straight up. And I
Yeah.
got to make that connection somehow.
Yeah.
What if they just came up and said like, yo, I'm a fan of the pod and then made a reference?
That's cool.
Does that kind of make it, unless, as long as they just don't come up and start saying references?
Yeah, maybe I'm not. Yes. I wouldn't mind like if you came up and gave me a light reference. That's fine. Or like even if you made fun of me in like a joking way that was funny.
Like
sure,
clearly
that's fine.
funny,
because
clearly
you're a fan,
joking.
or you feel like you know me. I feel like I know other people, and I would probably approach them the same. Maybe not make fun of them, but approach them with a reference for sure.
Yeah.
What I sort of meant was like maybe if you're friends with them already, sort of acquaintances. You're having a conversation with them,
right?
Not attacking you, but they're like sort of bringing things up that you said on the pod and like kind of like arguing with you a little bit. Like, that's not what you said on episode 54.
Oh,
though.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, that's not the opinion that you had back then.
I kind of know what you're saying, because like I will say like if it gets brought up with me, I'm just kind of like, well, that was either a bit.
Yeah.
Like we have bits all the time of like some minor little shit, and then I don't know, like, do I just have to say it straight up like, oh yeah, that was a bit though?
Yeah. Or like, we were just
joking.
Yeah. Or I don't feel like that anymore.
Or I can change my mind.
I guess it's just weird because like you said but technically we are saying something to people right now.
Right.
Like, so it does feel sort of personal, but the fact that we didn't say it to that person personally, and now they're bringing it up like I said it to them personally. That's a little weird. But that's just I guess that's just the position,
nature of the show. Yeah. It's just being caught in our own demise.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
though?
I know what you're saying.
It's
I know
like,
what you're saying.
I didn't say that to you, dog. I said that to Jay, but I can kind of get why you're saying that.
Yeah.
It made it seem
like the
I'm saying
nature
it to
of like podcasting is like look what people do while they're listening to podcasts. Like they're doing their normal things. It's
Mhm.
kind of like intimate in a way. Sometimes we're directly in people's ear holes,
Yeah.
and then they're just like become very familiar. And I get it because I
Yeah.
feel like that's other pods I listen to.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, maybe there's just sometimes a boundary that doesn't get that gets crossed.
Yeah. I guess you kind of just have to feel the waters before you're like buddy with somebody, you know?
Yeah.
Just because you heard them on a podcast doesn't mean you actually know that person.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna bring up like here. I have a book by Phil Knight right here.
Mm-hmm.
If I meet Phil Knight, I'm gonna be like, "Yo, Phil Knight, page 292, dog. This didn't happen, bro."
Yeah,
And he's like,
call him out for
Like,
something.
what the fuck? You're wearing Air Force Ones right now.
yeah. Yeah. You kind of just have to just don't be weird, I guess. You know.
Yeah, just keep it cool.
Just keep it cool.
A big
man.
thing I like to live by is just like yo, act like you've been here before.
There you go. Act like you've been here before. Let's end it on a high note. Act like you've been here before. Shout out to employee number 1. Thank you for being here, Mers. We appreciate you. Germ the intern, thank you for being here. Jay, thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here.
Couldn't do it without you.
Chris, thank you for being here.
Don't call me that. Thank you guys for listening to this episode of the Family Mart Podcast. We'll see you guys next time if we stay alive, and if not, rest in peace.
To get more, listen to us on Patreon, patreon.com/FamilyMartPod.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.